Welcome. Today we are going to discuss Cadence algorithm. So basically Cadence algorithm is used to find optimal solution to the maximum subarray problem. So what is a subarray? If we are given an array, the subarray is a set of contiguous elements within the given array. That is, it is a set of contiguous elements. For example, if we take minus 3, 2 and 1, these are the contiguous element, that is continuous element. So it is a subarray. If we take a single element, that is 1, it is also a subarray. If we take a whole array, it is also a subarray of a given array. But if we take two elements which are not contiguous, that is 2 and minus 1, this is not a subarray. So what is maximum subarray problem? In maximum subarray problem, we have to find a subarray whose sum is maximum. For example, the problem to find the sum of array whose subarray sum is maximum. In this case, the maximum subarray would be 2 and 1 whose sum would be 3. Now there is a brute force solution to find the maximum subarray. For example, if we start from the starting index from 1, we would check 1, then 1 and minus 3, then 1 and minus 2, 1 and 2. Similarly, we check from 1. Now we would change the index. Now start from minus 3. Then this would take order of n square. So we can reduce its complexity using Cadence algorithm. So basically Cadence algorithm is like this. We have to iterate through the array, and there are two variables used in Cadence algorithm. That is MEH, which is maximum ending here, and MSF, that is maximum so far. Maximum ending here tells the maximum sum ending till the given index, and maximum so far gives the maximum sum so far we have traversed. So in the starting we would take an example. Now the maximum ending here and maximum so far are initialized as maximum ending here is initialized to 0 and maximum so far is initialized to int min. Now we would start traversing. First we would be at index 0 and the element is 1. Now looking at the algorithm, first statement says that maximum ending here would be replaced by maximum ending here plus a of I. That is, maximum ending here would be added with the current element. So maximum ending here is 0. Now it would be added with a of I. A of I is 1 in this case. So maximum ending here would be replaced with 1. Now we would check the condition. If maximum so far is less than maximum ending here, maximum so far is int min. Int min is less than every other number. So maximum so far would be replaced by maximum ending here. That is, int min would be replaced by 1. Now we would check if maximum ending here is less than 0. 1 is less than 0. No, 1 is not less than 0. So maximum ending here would not be replaced. Now we would traverse and traverse to next index, that is 1. Now we would update maximum ending here with maximum ending here plus a of I. Now maximum ending here is 1 and a of I is minus 3. 1 plus minus 3 gives minus 2. So this maximum ending here would be replaced. Now we would check the condition. If maximum so far is less than maximum ending here, maximum so far is 1 and it is not less than maximum ending here, so we would not update maximum so far. Now we would check if maximum ending here is less than 0, maximum ending here is minus 2, which is less than 0. So we would replace maximum ending here with 0. Now we would traverse and move to the next index. Now maximum ending here is equal to maximum ending here plus a of I. So maximum ending here is 0 and a of I is 2. So we would add 2 to the maximum ending here and maximum ending here would be replaced with 2. Now we would check the condition. If maximum so far is less than maximum ending here, maximum so far is 1 and it is less than maximum ending here, which is 2. So 1 is less than 2. Now we would update the maximum so far with maximum ending here. So maximum so far would be updated with maximum ending here, which is 2. Now we would check if maximum ending here is less than 0. No, maximum ending here is 2, which is greater than 0. So this condition is not satisfied. Now we would move the index. Now we would again maximum ending here is equal to maximum ending here plus a of I. Maximum ending here is 2 and a of I is 1. Now maximum ending here would be updated 2 plus 1, that is 3. And we would check if maximum so far is less than maximum ending here. Maximum so far is 2, which is less than maximum ending here. So maximum so far would be replaced with maximum ending here, that is 2 would be replaced by 3. Now we would check if maximum ending here is less than 0. Maximum ending here is 3, which is not less than 0. So maximum ending here would not be replaced. Moving to the last index, maximum ending here is maximum ending here plus a of I, that is 3 plus minus 1. 3 minus 1, that is 2. So maximum ending here would be 2. Now we would check if maximum so far is less than maximum ending here. Maximum so far is 3, which is not less than 2, that is maximum ending here. So it would not be replaced. And we would check if maximum ending here is less than 0. No, maximum ending here is 2, and which is not less than 0. So we would finally return the maximum so far, which is 3 in this case. So basically this algorithm is used to find the maximum sum of the sub array. Thank you.